Raise your fist in the air. Raise your fist in the air. Raise your fist in the air. Raise your fist in the air.
Okay.
Raise your fist in the air. Raise your fist in the air. Raise your fist in the air. Raise your fist in the air.
All right.
Raise your fist in the air. Raise your fist in the air. Raise your fist in the air. Raise your fist in the air.
Okay.
Raise your fist in the air. Raise your fist in the air. Raise your fist in the air. Where to am I from? the blink of an eye, you'll realize that there's so much more to the book than the page you were stuck on. Finally, you will be free to live a life you love living instead of the life you think other people want you to live. Remember, you're the highest authority when it comes to knowing what you want and what you love. So stop trading yourself for the approval from others. Ladies and gentlemen, weirdos and geeks, please repeat after me. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a I don't give a fuck. 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 It's time to start doing the right thing. So trust your instinct, stop listening to others, and own your decisions. People will always tell you what to do, speak and how to live. So let's create space for what matters most to you. You'll be glad you did. Now start claiming your time and your mental well-being by saying no more. No more. Say it loudly and proudly. In other words, fuck you. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
I really don't. What's happening, everybody? Little salute there for the cheers from all of you wonderful people here at Role Playing Unlimited. Thank you for joining us. Where wars are fought in the stars, where fantasies are final, where agents are orange, where evolutions are new, where dragons are lanced, where realms are forgotten, where coals are essenced. Thank you for being here. Yeah, we slipped a bit on the gardening, and to be honest there with you, Sarge, I think what happened was when I started doing the replays, I started getting hit with like, hey, we notice you're smoking and you don't have your tag on here. I'm like, well, I took the tag off because I don't do it anymore on the current stream, but if I have to turn it on and turn it off between the replays and the current, long story short, there we go. So yeah, good to see you all, friends. Welcome back to Role Playing Unlimited. I am your host, Tragically HP, coming to you live ahead by a century. And disappointing you is getting me down. Woo 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 woo! Welcome to Darth Kallis, session 24, the last session of our 24th week here. And we got a few friends muted, thanks to joining in on RUTV. And we are missing our friend in Scotland. Let's check in with him and see what's up.
What's about to happen is going to be hard to watch.
I'm going to change that someday. Good evening.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Yeah, let's go back to the old one. I was thinking, honestly, my new one when I log in is going to be...
Wake up!
That'll be fun.
Oh, so much funner than Benny Hill when you leave.
Well, okay, let's get into the play area here. We left off on not quite a cliffhanger, but we did leave some action unattended here. Special shout out for Kimberly as well, jumping on for the double annual today. Much appreciated, my friend. Thank you kindly. Yeah. Thought it was pronounced like the girl from Game of Thrones. Nope, it is Kallis. Straight up, just like unfeeling, no emotion, couldn't give a darn. And that's saying it nicely. You don't miss the Cult of Nihilus. Everybody should miss the Cult of Nihilus. They were good people, and they were unreasonably removed from the storyline. Let's see. I guess the live stream here could use some tending. They were cute and cuddly. Alright, so we left off in the middle of a rice field. It's pretty wide open terrain out here. Not a whole lot of cover, not a lot of elevation changes here, unlike the last one we had that was kind of like a staircase almost going up a hill. In this case, I can always bring them back. I don't know. I feel like J-Man and Don are like, ain't we seen enough of this frickin' dude? Like, even his cult, like, can we let it go? Let it go, Scott.
Something like that. I finally got my headset to work.
Hey, beautiful. All right. Well,
I'm watching your little circle flash and I can't do shit about it. And I'm like, oh, let me try reattaching it.
So I'm thinking our characters are approaching from the southern roadway here. The rice fields are actually pretty wet. Also, compared to the previous area that we were in, you should be able to see, if you zoom in, just how wet. Probably like 2-3 feet deep of water in some places. And the patrol is currently marching from the northwestern side of the screen over here, straight along that road to the southeastern side over here. And it's typical Imperial protocols. I can't see a thing in this helmet, and especially with the gloom vision at 60 feet, you guys are more making out shapes on the road than anything readily identifiable. Go ahead, drag your tokens out to what will roughly be 60 feet for your characters. Like, we want to make sure you're in line of sight. Roughly. Yeah, the Radabruski got targeted pretty badly by Kaya-san's Beskar quad jumper there on Sunday morning this past week. That's what you get for flinging fireballs outside of that semi. They were like, wow, that thing's got some punch. We better frickin' get this thing to pull over. It's proper stream management right there. Doing my part to keep the glare out of your eyes. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Okay, Gail's going swimming. Very nice. I like it. Oh, she's had enough. And let's check in. Who's our NPC for this group? Did we bring... We got Bigby. That's right.
Question, I know we weren't trying to have him keep up, but were the young still following as well?
I'm sorry, remind me what?
My buddies, are they still following at a slow pace or what?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if we were not, if we weren't holding up for them, then they're not going to be right here, but they're definitely still following along.
Okay, just wanted to make sure.
Just a quick note: traded that ring of protection the free ring of protection that we got for the folding boat because they're the same price.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yep.
I responded to you, so yes, I do hear you.
Well, Gail was saying that she couldn't hear me on her headphones. So I will have to go and check on her headphones.
Yeah, she hears enough out of you as it is.
Pretty much.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba.
So basically, as I said, I traded the ring for the folding boot.
I gotcha. Fitting item for a pirate. And yeah, Kimberly's got a bitchin' new unique ability right there. That is definitely party favorable. But yes, this is one of those that can't be retroactively. Oh, this will be useful here, so I'm going to use this ability. It's something that you declare at the start of your turn. And you've got your choice between 3 different roles here. I guess the caveat in that respect is if you do not choose to advantage your roll or get the bonus to a roll, you're effectively choosing the third option and hoping that it happens during the opposing side of the turn. And it takes no action whatsoever to select your bonus. An aura, that sounds proper.
I'm going to say, how big's the aura?
Within 30 feet of me.
I was going to say, where's the...
It was a really long paragraph. I figured I'd cut some of it out.
Well, of course it is. I wrote it. What color is your aura?
Purple, obviously.
Beautiful. Let's do... There we go.
I was like, I don't know if it'll show up in this map.
Yeah, it looks alright. +5 to any roll most of the time. Very cool. And of course, that's assuming you start close to her on your turn. If you enter it during your turn, it is flexible in that respect.
Very fair.
So, yes, let's roll a die 6 for me, J-Man. Okay, so yeah, these guys, your zombie kids, are basically 3 rounds. Oh, goodness. Just knocking shit over here now. You stay there. Okay. I think this coffee's giving me the jitters. So yeah, 3 rounds before these zombies enter the map. If the Imperials are still alive at that point, it's pretty much because you've allowed them to be. I don't think any of you have any... hesitation that these guys are going to be able to, that you're going to be able to handle what's before you. It's just a matter of how you choose to handle it. And again, they do not appear aware of your presence at this point, at this distance. We're going to hold off on the red card yet. I have not yet posted the chat for it. Yeah, my next big item.
I don't like them.
Oh, go ahead.
See, I don't like these guys because they got energy weapons.
Yeah.
But do they have the accuracy of an actual stormtrooper is the question.
They were shooting me just fine in that cave.
Well, you were in your alternate form, right? So, like, your AC was lower?
Actually, because of my monk levels and the items I have, it's about the same.
Oh, goodness. Yeah, they're not terribly accurate, but they do have a +4 bonus to shoot with their blaster rifle. They're a little better than the battle droids that were just rolling flat D20s for their attacks.
So the question is, do we want to be stealthy in taking them out, or do we just want to go balls deep and just murder hobo all of them?
Well, Theo would respond like she usually does that I would prefer we not have to kill other living things at this time. I mean, they're the enemy of the undead as well. If we can avoid them, we should do so.
And Bree will concur. Why waste energy fighting them if we don't have to? Doesn't make sense. If we can sneak by them and get past without having to engage in battle, that would be preferable.
Wow. That is... Okay, so I'm listening to the Role-Playing Unlimited replays earlier today, and we're playing the Enemir First Step Reimagined campaign, and I'm literally listening to Katie debate the party because you guys are trying to take your 7-day long rest, and she's saying, well, you don't want to let me go into any tavern or any building because I'll just stab somebody just for the hell of it. So look at this. Here we are 2 years later, and she's just like,
gross.
Yeah, we should
It's gross.
we should approach a bit more cautiously.
I miss that character. I miss my murder hobos.
Good times, good times.
I'm gonna take the chance right now to go invisible and stealth.
Okay, all the stormtroopers immediately continue what they're doing.
All right. Yeah, there's a lot of them, and our resources, we don't want to waste those on something that, we could just let go pass by. So, yeah, we'll just hang out here stealthily.
I say, if they're on the move, then just let them move by. We'll continue on afterwards.
Okay, go ahead, roll a group stealth check here. We'll take the average of the totals. See if any of them just happen to glance over here and catch sight of you.
The good news is I do have advantage on stealth because of my boots of Elvenkind, so
Nice.
not as bad as it looks.
I guess I'll take advantage on my roll.
That is skill expert and the boon of undetectability, my friend.
Oh, good lord. He actually breaks out a boombox, and he's still stealthier than the rest of you. Well, okay. I mean, if you're going to burn inspo and take average 26 on that, Gale got matching 19, so we got a 42, a 31, and a 15. It doesn't really matter.
Well, no, I'm not burning inspo. I'm in her aura.
Oh, gotcha. You're going to take the benefit of the aura. Gotcha.
If that's the same case for me, that would be a 47.
Well, good thing because their passive perception is 44.
Damn, because I was going to take the +5 on mine to get 35. And
Wow, they really
shit, that ain't gonna...
really improved the optics on the helmets.
Yeah, they really did. It's like sensory overload now. The problem is it registers every freaking wasp, mosquito, and bug in the area, so they're just constantly, over there, stop them, blast them, you, halt! Alright, let's just check. I don't see how this is going to make any difference. If anything, I'm going to burn a natural 20, and I did. Alright, we're just going to keep on hut down the road. And what's over in that direction? Uh-oh, Paul joined us. He's going to go kill these guys before they get off the board. Just one final bit of insight that would occur to your characters as you're watching these guys head off in that direction. If they continue true on that course, they will likely eventually come across your castle. Not that your defenders couldn't probably handle this small of a force, but just a heads up.
Yeah, has no reaction to that.
Yep.
Noted.
Alrighty.
We're figuring that they'll probably run into a whole group of oranges before then.
Maybe, but I will also remind you that the coast was very clear around your castle. We did kind of make a point of that last session when you were leaving the area. This side of the region was pretty clear of oranges. It was the south side where the little fishing village is that was having a brief incursion that you guys stepped over there for like 10 minutes and handled and then got back on your way. Alright, let's get you idiots out of here. And we'll march off. Alright, and that was all the prep that I had for tonight's session. Thank you for showing up, everybody. Good night to you, and we will get now. Let's head back to the regional. Maybe a few more minutes pass by. You slowly hear the sounds of their communications between their helmets, the little staticky talk that they got going on. Eventually that fades off into the distance, and you feel like the coast is clear. Of course, moving further to the north, you kind of feel like you're going to encounter more of these things, but that all depends. What is our next path from here, our next chosen direction? The direction we've been asked to go is the Dragon Falls Dojo karst right here, so we will need to cross the bridge, make our way down here. It's pretty much just around the corner. It's like 35 feet away from your guys' position, and then another 15-foot hike up the mountain, and you should be there.
Jeez, this world must be tiny.
We got a real overcrowding problem here because it's so small and each character takes a 5x5 space. It's getting dangerous. Alright, any other random encounters?
Let's cross the bridge.
Oh! Well, okay then. Seems like an opportune time to drop this one in. Let's go to the bridge indeed. A whole 500 feet away.
I don't like that.
Alright. Marching order for the bridge. I just need to know who's in front and who's in the back, and then I'll assume everybody else is in the middle. We've got plenty of space enough to walk 3 abreast if we wanted to.
I can be frontline, even though I'm going to be invis and stealth.
I can go front line, and I'm pretty sure Moa wants to go front line too.
Sure.
I can be at the back. I use alt ranged anyway, so.
Okay. Let me see if I have some artwork for this, or if I'm just going to go with the theater of the mind. What do we got? Yeah.
Are you saying that your legs don't work, Azzy? Is that what you're saying?
Like they used to before.
Alright, I think just for some illustration here, we make our way onto the bridge, we start crossing. It's a very sturdy and well-tended bridge, as best we can tell. And no sooner are we all onto its wooden planks before the opening before us, as well as the entrance behind us, close off. The bridge seems to contort and close upon itself. The ground beneath you shifts ever so slightly. Okay, well, let's just clear this up. Is anybody not on the bridge?
What do you mean not on the bridge?
Do we have flying characters who are just flying over the river?
I'm flying, but I'm flying over the bridge. I guess like 5 feet up.
Right. If the bridge is as illustrated, i.e., it has this roof that's like 15 feet high, is anybody flying over the roof? I.e., when I say I'm trapping you in the tunnel, your response is, "Ha, no, you're not."
Haha, I'm
No.
trapped in the tunnel.
I will say I am. Like, can I be invisible and flying?
Oh,
'Cause I have
absolutely.
winged boots. Sweet. I'm gonna go with that.
That's what I always do.
Yeah, the only tricky part that I was thinking of in your respect when you said stealth is, unless you have a counter to the general rule, stealth means you're moving at half speed. Okay, so we're all in the bridge. Some of us are not necessarily on the planks, so you don't necessarily feel the bridge moving beneath you. Even those of you who do, it's not like the world all of a sudden is pulled from beneath you. You are just aware that this bridge is not as it appears. And we're going to use this little guy here. Goodness, that's huge. We're going to bring out this thing as from the south side of the bridge, a giant tongue lashes into the water and splashes up a bunch of the river water into the bridge itself. Even though it's closed off, there are still narrow openings through the side from which you can still see out. Answer my riddles 3. Does anybody speak primordial?
No, but I'm telepathic.
It is speaking some kind of ancient guttural.
I'm telepathetic.
You are reaching out to touch the mind of the bridge mimic?
If it seems like it's trying to communicate with us, then yeah.
Fantastic. It's asking, did anyone bring any food? I'm famished.
Oh, Teska
Yes.
can speak primordial.
Yes. It's wondering if we have food for it.
Sure.
So mentally, I'll ask it, what kind of food would you like, sir?
Cow, horse, sheep, most anything with 4 legs is particularly tasty. I'd eat you if I had to, but I prefer not to, especially with all the stuff that you're all wearing. It gets caught in my teeth.
How many horses would you like?
That is a damn fine question.
Monkey Son is going to fly out between some of the slats so that he makes sure he's not part of dinner.
Very good.
He's like, dude, I'll wait for you out here.
I wouldn't say no to an even 10 spot of quadruped.
I don't have 10 with me. I do have 2 I could give you right now.
Oh. The Mimic Man, Randy Savage. Oh, yeah. Well, if you got 2 for right now, I suppose I could open the back door, and maybe you head back from where you came and come back when you got the other 8. It's been a long while since you've seen anything natural in these areas, aside from birds. The birds are still pretty brave, but most anything that's walking on the ground has either fled to hopefully safer parts or been taken by the undead. There are some horses back at Tank's Castle, but they are kind of spoken for also.
I'll look
All
to
right.
the others with this conundrum. See what they want to say.
Yeah, why don't you give them the horses and we'll head back the way we came and we'll find another way to cross the water.
Is that agreeable to everyone?
Yeah, that should be fine. But by how much time will that set us back?
Just 40 feet
I
back
look-
the other way to the castle.
I look at the group. Can everybody here fly?
I can swim and breathe underwater.
You really want to
Um,
go in the water with that thing?
Are you the only one who cannot fly?
I
Billy-
cannot fly.
Peely Beelers tried their damnedest.
The difference is I also have a boat.
Do you have limited uses of said boat, or is that? Oh,
No, it's unlimited uses of said boat.
oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, depending on how much people weigh, I could, in theory, swim across with someone on like my back.
All right, so I will give it 2 horses, and we can head outside and figure out the next step.
Just out of curiosity, where are the horses from?
I pulled 2 riding horses off my robe of many pockets.
Nice. That's fantastic. That'd be great if everybody had a bunch of horses just on their robes of useful pockets. As we're like, oh yeah, and then we managed to pull enough
funny.
horses
I was just
together.
looking at. Yeah, I was just looking at that as we were starting the game. I'm like, oh, I got some riding horses on my fucking robe. And you're
Nice.
like, give me horses. I'm like, ah.
That is true. It's a giant mimic. Do we want to just take care of it, or do we just want to feed it? Because if we feed it, it could just become a problem later.
I did say it doesn't like to eat humanoids, basically.
But it also described the displeasure of eating humanoids, and that implies that it has eaten them before.
I'm sure it probably has. Have you not killed people before?
Yeah, but I didn't eat them.
Some of the people in this party cannot claim that.
Yeah,
Do you
that's their
still
business.
eat other living beings for sustenance? Because there's really not that much of a difference between eating, say, a bird and a person.
What?
He has a point.
Meat is meat, protein is protein.
Take it from a druid. Anyway, yeah, I'll pull the patches off. You know, I guess the far end that we can't exit from yet, and place them down and tell them to stay, and see if he'll let us out.
Hell no! As soon as the door opens, they fucking book out of here. Yeah, he'll let you out. Oh, thank you. That's mighty kind of you. And right about the time that the bridge opens and you are allowed back out here into the field, see the post that is most recent there in the chat log.
That's not good.
Dude, it must be so hard to fly a TIE fighter around when you can only see 60 feet at a time.
Yeah, you are literally reading. You're flying by the mini map, and in like first gear.
Isn't that light coming from where we're supposed to be going?
So
Let's just
have
get the horses and go.
have we resolved how to get over the bridge? Can we all just fly over it? Or do we want to take the new folding boat and row our way across?
Who doesn't have flight again?
I don't.
Moi.
Okay, so with my 20, with one person with a high strength score, we might be able to just carry you over. That might be a thing we can do.
Would I be able to swim with someone like on my back so I can like breathe underwater and stuff? Or does it affect my traveling?
Do we have, what, 3 people who can't fly? I think we have enough people that can who are strong enough to carry them.
I can carry Manuel.
She could carry the 2 horses.
So true.
I'll jump on Teska's back.
She's really strong.
Carry me. Don't worry, Teska, I also go invisible.
We're the invisible duo. That's awesome.
Little invisible backpack.
Wow, I saw another 00 coming up. Like, no way!
I'm pretty sure we have the resources to get everybody across the river at the very least with our flight capabilities.
Fair enough. Let's go ahead and take the long way around. You see the bridge reform back into normal form, and then as you make your journey across a different path, you see it reform into this shape, and you're pretty sure you just hear "aww," and that's about it.
When we hear that, like, disappointing, aw, I'm gonna point to, like, that little emoji chart that I was given during the break and be like, ooh, is that this one? And I'm gonna point to, like, happy.
It happy.
So close. So close.
I say it should be. It got 2 horses.
There's a loud, thunderous
I would be
boom
elated with 2 horses.
in the skies above you, and the screeching of a TIE fighter flying in your direct approach. You're pretty sure this thing's about to do a strafing run on you. How the hell does it know you're here? And then it comes crashing at a very fast rate of speed to the ground. Those of you with passive perceptions of 20 or higher can see this thing was already missing a wing on its way down. So it's not like maybe the pilot made a bad move and lost his wing, and that's what sent the ship down. But it wasn't just it lost track of its positioning and crashed.
Well, that could be the case. It just crashed over there and ended up over here.
Very possible. Any number of things. It's definitely missing a wing before it comes down, and once it hits the ground at the rate of speed it was going, it's just a scattered trail of debris, similar to the previous one up there to the north by the Kyber Crystal Cave.
Begs the question: how many of us actually have a passive perception of over 20?
I do.
I sure as hell don't.
So that makes 2 because I myself have a 25.
Mine's a 26.
You have some really high perceptions.
I hear flies farting.
Well, Fia's interested enough to go see if there's any survivors anyway.
Okay.
I'll tag along.
Yeah, for sure. It's on the way.
Of course
Yep,
she is.
but we'll move carefully.
survivor. No body in the cockpit either.
Huh.
Those ball cockpits right there are made pretty resiliently, and when they impact like that, they tend to just roll along the ground unless it's particularly lands at a bad angle or particularly rough terrain. Out here, it's just clear grasslands.
Utilizing the advantage from Kim, I'm seeing if there's tracks of somebody leaving.
Let's see where we're at. No tracks. Yeah, there's no sign of anybody having survived this and walked away or having been killed on impact. Just no trace of this thing. Maybe remote controlled. Where's the pilot?
I just kind of shrug, not that anybody can see me because I'm invisible, and go, I don't think anybody was flying this thing. Maybe it fell out of the ship.
Fell out or left on his own, because it looks like one of the, you call it, wings was damaged.
What would I roll for just to see if he's in the air for like an ejection?
You can roll perception. Well, for the 60 feet you can see, all is clear. True sight, likewise, reveals nothing.
Weird.
Well, I'm ready to move on if you guys are. I didn't see anything.
I think it must have fell out. Maybe it hit the mountain on the way down, and that's why it was damaged.
Certainly possible.
Is there anything in this thing that we would find useful?
Not that you can tell offhand. It looks to just be a trail of debris. No personal effects, no weapons worth scavenging. The vessel itself is beyond repair.
Maybe the person was beamed up.
Yes, we're crossing franchises. Why not? Let's do it. Commander Sulu, beam me up. Oh my. Why am I on your side?
You can't take any more, Captain!
Watch out, his armor is red.
Oh god. Yeah, what about the Imperial Guards? Or the Royal Guards? Like, where do they fall in this whole thing now?
Well, I mean, we saw in the sequels that they were red shirts.
Well, yeah, I mean, against the two main characters of the franchise, sure. Not even red shirts. They had like red boots, red socks, everything. Like, I'm sure if you took their helmets off, they all had their hair dyed red.
Let's continue on.
Sounds
All right,
like
looks
a
like we have
plan.
more pressing issues. So, yep, let's move.
Oh yeah, we got a hike. As long as there's nothing between here and, hey, nice. Fell off the one. That would have been a bad encounter. All right, we're going to have a nice clear path about, several hundred feet up this karst. And it's at this point that the mystery of the pilot is resolved. He is in his ejection parachute, tangled in a tree, unconscious on the side of the mountain here.
Can I lose the body?
You guys just come around the corner. You think he's still alive, just unconscious.
I'm totally gonna loot the body even though I'm invisible.
Now, are we sure that these are like bad guys, or are we just assuming because of the way they look?
They did accost us with their leader when we had Ahsoka with us.
Plus, I just want to loot him so that if he is bad, he can't hurt us. If he isn't bad, then I can just give him back.
Okay.
Yes, but they may have just had something to do with Ahsoka and nothing to do with us. It's just the fact
And
that we
wake
were.
him up and ask him. Stop asking me.
Does he look like if he were to regain consciousness that he could get himself out of this situation?
He's pretty tangled up. He's effectively restrained. I mean, he would definitely have a chance once he's conscious compared to now. As far as any interactions with him while invisible, that's going to dispel the invisibility per interaction. Just a FYI in that. He's also not the easiest to loot while he's hanging in this position.
I mean, we could try to get him down and tie him up ourselves and then wake him up and talk to him.
Can you read the minds of people that are unconscious?
I don't read minds, I communicate. I could probably try to wake him up telepathically and then talk to him that way.
Let's go with that.
There's only one of him, all of us. I think we're pretty good.
I wasn't afraid of him at all.
So my question remains, do we want to bring him down and tie him up on ground level with us so that we can talk to him?
Yes.
I guess that's the question, like how far from our path is he? Is he like high above, off to the side?
He's just off to the side, like 30 feet, like halfway down your line of sight. It would take flight and coordination to unleash him from the tree and bring him over here to the path. That would basically just be two characters rolling a survival check. One of them using the help action, so whoever's got the best survival basically roll it with advantage.
And can add 5 if you're within 30 of me.
Very fair.
You said survival, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I have plus 12 to survival, so.
I have plus 7.
Well, one of us would have to have a strength score in order to carry the person.
Well, we're just rolling survival here. It's going to be a skill check rather than a complex thing here. It's not too difficult for a party of 10-plus level characters to handle this.
You're also tangled.
You get yourself all wrapped up in there as well. Oh my gosh.
All right, I'm just kicking back and watching this whole thing go down.
All right, there we go. We've got the guy. We've got him on the path and sufficiently restrained. He must have gone through quite a shock or something to that effect, because through all of this, we are still unconscious.
I slapped them. Wake up!
I mean, we have a soundbite for that, dude. That was just opportunity missed. Where are you? Oh yeah,
I
that's right.
apparently just kind of glance over him.
Apparently this is the only one that I have, so there we go.
Big surprise.
There's our pilot. He aims his weapon and starts blasting.
Oh no, who could have foreseen this?
Did
Yeah,
we
maybe
remove
should
his
disarm him
helmet?
before we wake him up.
I'm like, I don't know if he's gonna wake up.
I assume we would have taken their helmet off to help them breathe.
Okay.
I'm gonna make sure he doesn't have any weapons on him.
He's definitely got a sidearm, and that is easily relieved.
Okay, I have his sight.
Okay, yep, blaster pistol, 3d6 radiant damage. Doesn't look like he has any grenades or other weaponry. His weapon was his ship, and without that, he is a dude in some plastoid armor. And he begins uttering questions in Basic, which after the brief translative process that we go through here, telepathically comprehend, whatever. Basic is different from Common, just FYI, but there are some bits, like you might be able to translate 10 to 20% of the conversation, and depending on your insight, maybe be able to extrapolate further from that. But they are different languages, so we do need to do the usual thing in that respect before he... because you and you're too Scottish. Yeah, exactly. There are a few times where I'm like, what did he say? Oh, okay, I got it. Well, I guess this just isn't my day, is it? To whom do I owe the pleasure?
I think at this point we should probably keep names to a minimum.
So in his head,
Come to your ship.
he hears, "Hi, I'm Fia. I'm glad we could rescue you from a horrible fate today."
I blacked out. What happened to my ship? Oh, and I'm Kit.
Everyone, this is Kit. Kit, your craft is smashed to pieces down at the bottom of the mountain.
Oh man, that's not going to go over well with Command. Do you know, was it you blasted me out of the sky, or we? Well, you got me tied up. I guess we're not friends, huh?
We did not blast you out of the sky. Your craft almost landed on us, in fact. I have to assume it was something near the top of the mountain that did that?
Yeah, we got word the people living up there didn't take too kindly to his master's command, whatever conversation they had. We were just doing flyovers when all of a sudden I got blasted.
I see. We were going up there to talk to those people as well. You say your master's already there?
He might still be there. He might have left already. I know he went there to diplomacy with them, whatever you want to call it.
Well, what did he want from them?
That's probably between them. That's information that's outside of my pay grade. I've just been told that there are unique powers in this realm, and his Lord Kallis is very, very eager to explore these, and if possible, come to possess them.
I see. And what is your, relationship with the oranges?
The orange... Oh, those fast-walking dead fellas. Man, I don't know where we don't even know what the hell those things are. We kill them on sight because they attack us on sight. Passive Insight 24. So far, reading truthfully. He doesn't seem particularly fearful in his position, but likewise he seems to be playing it smart and realizing that being deceptive in this situation could earn him a quick trip off of the mountain.
Just rolling with the punches, so to speak.
About to say, I feel like any one of us could just yeet him off the mountain.
I see. And how did you come to this place?
Hyperspace travel. Don't think it was the destination we were aiming for, if rumors from the command personnel aboard the Star Destroyer to be believed. But this is where we're at, and it doesn't seem like we're in any recognized quadrant. So rather than try and take off blindly back into the unknown, his Lord Kallis sensed something about this this region and had us put down. That was yesterday, or I'm sorry, that was 4 days ago. I forgot about the 3-day downtime.
And do you know what the plans are with the people who are already here?
Hadn't heard anything one way or another. I don't know if anybody on the ship is fully aware of who's here, how many people, if everybody's... We wouldn't assume everybody in the region is part of the same collective, but maybe they are. We hadn't really been given any orders to engage or how to proceed if engaged. Maybe the ground troopers had a little bit more knowledge in that respect. I don't think anybody expected me to be running into anybody.
I see. So you were just flying around?
Yeah, they wanted us to check out the top of the mountain because there was some kind of I think energy shield of some sort, but different than any kind we could pick up on our sensors. The destroyer, I heard, opened a full blast with the turbo laser right on the monastery and not a scratch. So we were doing closer recon, and that's when everything went black.
She's been, relaying this to everybody because I've been getting this mentally. I don't know if they understand him or not. And all these words that I don't understand, I'm just saying them like, yeah, turbo laser, force field, sure.
All right, now that we have this information, what do we do with it?
Could be an important point of contact. Someone who can vouch for us, perhaps? I don't know how much these people value life, but we did save his.
I mean, the leader did seem very reasonable, so...
Well, he's being reasonable because we have him completely outnumbered, surrounded, and he's in ropes.
I was talking about Darth Kallis.
If he knows he's not going to win, should we just untie him and just bring him along?
I have no qualms with that.
Granted, we
The
should
other part of
probably
it,
have
though-
somebody watching him while we're in transit.
The other part of it, though, is that if we bring him back to the monastery, will the people at the monastery think we're enemies because we're with him?
Well, at that point, we can just hope that he's going to speak up and be like, hey, these guys actually saved me from falling down this giant cliff. Let's just hope that happens, and if it doesn't, well, then we'll just go from there.
I turned to Kit. Well, we're heading up the mountain to the top. Would you like to come with us?
I got a choice in the matter?
It's either that or we leave you tied up here.
Oh, damn. Well, yeah, I'd love to go. Yeah, appreciate the invite.
I was going to say it's that or death.
I don't think we should rearm him, though.
I mean, leaving him tied up there with possible zombies running around probably is death.
Yeah.
Very true.
Or especially if it gets dark, as it did a few days ago and the Nightwalker comes back.
God, no. Don't come back.
And that was
I
the
hope
other
that thing,
Karst.
I hope that thing likes the ship for some reason. Hey, let's go in there.
Yeah, all of a sudden you just see the ship start spinning out of control rapidly. Nightwalker's running rampant. Well, alright, let's check for any further encounters here on our way up the karst. That trip is good, and... Alrighty. How do we want to play that? Fuck it, let's do it. Let's get you guys much further up the mountain. Let's back the Star Destroyer off. Actually set you guys down right here. And we'll bring Kit with us. He's got his blaster trained at your back for protection. Actually, looks like he's got it trained at the party groin here, if the image is to be believed.
I feel threatened.
I still have his blaster.
Ah, damn. I will make pretend blaster with my fingers.
So you're just pointing at someone's crotch?
Yeah, exactly.
I got you, did the rights.
Is he human?
He is actually not human. He is a blue-skinned Duro.
Oh, wow. I'm real life alien.
Yeah, exactly.
Of course, that's not that crazy as fantasy characters.
Yeah, exactly.
About to say he might see us as aliens too, seeing how one of us is a cat person, and I'm not sure what everybody else is. Probably humans, elves, probably another cat person.
I mean, I do have blue skin.
Have you looked at me lately?
There's two cat people.
About to say we're a mixture of different races, so he probably thinks that we're aliens too.
I mean, yeah,
I'm
it's
human.
all perspective.
I mean, luckily in Star Wars, there's a lot of aliens. So it's pretty common.
Well, alright, as we surmount the karst here, we can start smelling the aromas, the incense, the flowers and trees that have been specifically planted and cultivated in this area. And it's definitely an aura as you approach. You can sense that this is a place of great reverence, of great peace. It does not look or feel like violence is welcome here at this location, which we shall now... We already knew it was the Dragon Falls Dojo, but we will officially reveal that. And maybe, yeah, let's say 60 feet directly in front of your path, there is one dude that we've seen once before. Just standing in the middle of the path, almost like he's waiting for you.
Is his weapon ignited?
It is not.
Well, look to Kit. That's your boss, right?
That is Lord Kallis, yes. He kind of hesitates in his approach, almost like he doesn't want to be seen with you guys.
Hey, this guy said he's defecting?
So, we meet again, says the voice through the mask. It is a heavily modulated voice meant to sound more gravelly and deeper than you would suspect. Kind of like Spider-Man when he changed his voice and it got a little too deep there, but maybe not as comical.
Yeah, this is what he normally sounds like. And then he turns on the, I'm Darth Kallis.
I can't wait for the voice modulator to get messed up like in Up. I am the leader here. I'll kind of step forward and wave at him friendly.
The helmeted face nods in response. If I'm not mistaken, you are what passes in this world for scoundrels, adventurers, mercenaries? Or is there a different tag you prefer to call yourselves?
Someone has a thesaurus built into their helmet.
I would call myself a survivor, since we have been through many terrible things very recently.
I see. Is that how each of you would describe yourself? It's one of those situations.
Nope, I like scoundrel.
Scoundrel.
What, nobody else gonna speak up?
Heska is invisible. She does not want to speak up.
She'll kind of motion towards Hit and be like, I believe your pilot here was attacked, crashed, and we were able to rescue him from where he was caught in a tree.
He looks towards the pilot. Is this story true? And the pilot kind of shakes. Yes, my lord, it's true. You have my thanks. Good pilots are few and far between.
Well, life is precious, especially when the undead are everywhere.
This world does seem to be rife with them. How is it that came to pass? Is this world given to the forces of the dead? Is this a lost world?
As far as I understand it, all worlds are at the moment. The forces of Zaztam, Asarak, and Strahd working for Vecna have placed a curse upon all worlds.
Seems to ponder that for a second. And what is it in that brings you to this place?
We are gathering allies against our foes.
You seek to find allies among these people up here? Good luck.
He kind of smirks. It's all in your approach.
It is indeed, but they are quite a stubborn lot. That is why I approach you. I would seek to parley with you for mutual benefit.
We're definitely open to that. Our first meeting was not a friendly one, but things can change.
Indeed. I don't take kindly to finding unexpected forces within my cordon. Perhaps I overreacted. These monks, if you will, they know the whereabouts of a particular signature of energy, an item, perhaps a wellspring. I seek to access this location, or hold this item, learn what I can from it. Such artifacts and nexuses are of great interest to me. My attempts to parley with them met with a stubborn refusal, despite any alliances or offers of protection that I gave. I would ask you to negotiate this on my behalf. And in return, if allies are what you seek in this fight against the undead, I can assure you of a force beyond any in this realm.
Insight check.
Sure.
At 5.
Utilizing the advantage from the aura.
If I can use that, that would be a 30.
Mine would be 18.
No lies detected. Not sure exactly what the most powerful army in the land would look like, but based on the size of the cruiser that he's apparently in command of up there, if it's chock full of those soldiers in the white armor, that could be a sizable boost to our forces in the field.
For sure. So I kind of obviously like study him, give him a gaze for a second, and then is he able to speak our language, or am I having to do this telepathically?
He is speaking common.
Okay, well then I am also speaking common, not doing telepathic.
Quick thing. Should we, like, tell him to wait here while we go talk to these monks? Because
They will not permit me back in, so yes, I will await your return out here.
Yes, the most we
can
can
hear
do.
you.
Yes, and the most we can do is, if we can get favor with these monks, mention that his interest in the possible alliance against the undead that is on the table, and see what their reaction is. There's not much else we can do. I can tell you now, if it's anything like the other communities that we have interacted with, they will likely present us with some sort of challenge or test to prove ourselves worthy, and likely the same may be given to you, but possibly something much harder.
I would readily have accepted such a challenge. Such power does not come easily, and power that does is power I am not interested in. They seem to have a reservation, a prejudice even, if I may say, just at my mere existence and interest in this power.
Some can sense people's intentions.
Teska is just gonna sort of give a cough like, user error.
Regardless, I will do what I can and mention it to them, and see if they even want to treat with us in the first place.
As I said, good luck. It could be of great benefit to everyone involved, even if they are currently incapable of seeing it.
You have been more than reasonable, and I thank you for that.
Likewise, is my pilot in your custody? May I have return of him back to my vessel?
I guess she kind of looks over at the others, but as she does so, she's like, he is not my prisoner.
But I was gonna defend.
Yeah, it'll be a lot easier than schlepping him up the mountain.
You already schlepped him all the way up the mountain. You gotta schlep him back down the mountain now. That's the easy part.
No, I meant, yeah, we don't want to be schlepping him all over the place anyway.
Just put skis on him, and you guys can like ride him like a sled.
Rosebud.
So yeah, I turn him back over.
All right. They embrace. Actually, no, that's not what happens. But yeah, we're gonna.
I was like, what the hell?
Thank you, my lord. Thank you. No. So yes, he is returned to his rightful master, and Darth Kallis will step aside from the path and await your return. So he says.
I nod at him and smile and walk past.
Alrighty. Oh, where's my next map? Here it is. This will be a fun little blast from the past, just from a different perspective. Make sure the lighting is all set. I worked really hard on this map. Okay, it looks good. It's one of the more beautiful maps in 10 years of Roll20, I might say as well. So prepare to be disappointed, because it can't possibly live up to the hype now. Alright. Yep, first and foremost, the area of which we are most familiar. And then I will get your characters onto the board.
Oh, hey, it's the place from the Future Vision.
Yeah! There's Teska and Zavara. Oh, wait. Teska's taking forever to load. There we go. Alright, so you are all lined up here. And if there is a shield, a protective barrier around this place, you did not sense or interact with one on your way here. You guys all kind of had a few points where you thought, okay, this is where they're going to start defending their turf. Kind of paused, Arcana checks, detect magic, put your hand out, make sure nobody gets electrocuted or anything. Everything seems fine. And eventually you make your way here to what appears to be the front gates of the place, and it is still noticeably vacant. The bridge across the waterway to the south beckons to you as a beautiful sprawling structure with a pair of eastern dragons coiled around the archway greets your presence.
Pia will call out, is anyone home?
In common, a voice responds with a Japanese accent. Come forward across the bridge. We will treat and discuss. Welcome to Dragonfall's
Well, that was
Dojo.
pretty easy.
I am Master Fortlien. Inside, we've got 3 small aquatic gardens here with a bridge leading across the central one to a pedestal where there is a rug placed upon the top, and sitting cross-legged on said rug is Fortlien and his 2 protectors or advisors or best friends, Chagar, and perhaps one of the most unfortunate names to have been labeled with, Vecnus. Let you guys make of that what you will right there. And upon stepping inside the facility, the invisibility is immediately dispelled. As Fortlien shakes his head at Teska's approach, we do not believe in keeping things hidden here. If you approach freely, openly.
Very fair. Do apologize if it offended you, me approaching that way.
It is no offense to me, but it does speak to your character. What about your friend hanging out outside? Does he find our home offensive? Not to his liking?
He's probably just admiring the view.
Please, friends, you climbed all the way up the mountain. You'll have plenty of time to gaze at the beautiful riverway. Won't you come inside? We have drink, we have food.
This is, if I may say, a very, very wonderful and beautiful place you have here.
Thank you. It is the result of hundreds of years of work and thousands of people's sweat and tears and dedication.
It is quite lovely, very peaceful. Thank you for inviting us in.
But of course, I will give you a few
Bree
moments
hears
to...
him say cheers.
What's that?
Oh, Bree hears him says cheers, and she's gonna ask, "Cheers, why were you sad when constructing?" Tears means sad, right?
It can mean sad. It can also mean a wistfulness for an era that has passed. For those who constructed this place, it was their life's ambition, their life's dedication. And while there was a great satisfaction to completing the work, it also left many, unfortunately afterwards, without purpose, and did bring about a sense of sadness.
These emotion things are getting way too complex for me.
We're going to give you all a few moments to decide any approach that you want to take, any collective dialogue, or what have you in that respect. This will be our halftime break, so we'll catch you in 10 minutes with some Are You Gaming.
Is Bree just not coming in?
Bree will very hesitantly come in. She's very confused about a lot of things right now.
I just like, you're having this conversation with them, and I'm like, she's not even in the room, but she's yelling across the moat.
Maybe I am. I mean, like, hey, wouldn't be the weirdest fucking thing I've done.
Tezuka's just overly cautious because of what she's gone through. She was in a lab experiment and was basically tortured as such, as a test subject. That's why she's so tall.
I love how Peely Beale waits until the GM's away to move his character next to the guy.
Hey, he said to make ourselves at home.
I wouldn't put it up against Dan to just have the monk leader just push you off.
Peely Beale's fully lying down with his head in Fotlien's lap. Like, go on, I dare you, tell a lie.
Now I'm going to hazard a guess that Fia probably has the highest charisma here.
Probably so. I've only got 19.
I've got a 23 charisma.
Yeah, I'm at a 24. I have a plus 11 on my persuasion.
Yeah, I'm not.
Yeah,
pretty
I
good
got
at that stuff. So yeah, all you.
I got a 12 charisma with a +1 on my persuasion.
I've got +9 in my persuasion.
+3.
That's what I figured. Fia's almost always been the
I have
charisma character.
+0, so, you know.
And yet other people were always talking to people. And I'm like, I should be the one talking to people.
That's why I'm just trying to hang back and look, because I've got high insight, high history, so...
I mean, I'm pretty good at everything at this point because I got the boon of skills. So like every skill is proficient for me.
That's pretty cool. Yeah, I specifically wanted to be a stealthy character, even though I'm a healer.
Right, right. Of course, the problem is, even though I'm really charismatic and persuasive, I'm also really fucking weird. Like, I might just pull off a tumor and have you eat it.
Yeah, when I was making this when I was making this character, my dad was questioning me about why I have a 7-foot tall cat person. And I'm just like, well, yeah, backstory reasons. He's just like, well, normally cat people are like 5'8". They're not 7 feet tall. And I'm like, well, she was part of a lab experiment. How about that?
Live deliciously.
Did one of you close the doors?
Yeah, I was locking Mohill out.
I guess it's a good thing you're epic and have regeneration, because you'll never have to have me pick you up from zero with a good berry.
Eat the meatball.
Yeah, Manuel has probably eaten some really disgusting things on board a ship, but after seeing what your good berries look like, yeah, that's not going to happen.
It's fine. All food will be that when I'm done.
All will be meatball.
You saw it. I'm spreading my master's love.
That was the original plot for Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs.
Hello, welcome back to Darth Kallis, session 24. Well, it looks like most everybody decided to come inside to the monastery. So, Fotlian will address each of you as the collective. What the hell is Peely doing up here on the thing with me?
Hey, he said to make us ourselves at home.
Yeah, that's your insight check is usually pretty good, and you failed it. So we're gonna do the 1,000 fist punch right here. Yes, you're not welcome up here. So I saw that you spoke with the man in the metal armor outside upon the hilltop.
That is correct.
What is it he had to say for himself?
She kind of chuckles a little bit. He was honest with us about his attempt to gain audience and with you, and told us why he did, and asked that we make an appeal on his behalf.
And do you intend to appeal on his behalf?
He could be a powerful ally against Vecna and his forces.
Vecnus kind of does a double turn. Oh, shit, not me. Nevertheless, despite his power and his capability, I sense great darkness surrounding this individual. I don't trust him.
I didn't
And
say I trusted him.
Good. I, for one, would not give him access to our most precious artifact, even had he the capability of laying waste to our monastery, as he so boldly tried a short while ago. It is not necessary.
That.
I'm sorry, he responds to Zavara here. It is not necessary to trust to gain their aid, no. But I saw no aid that he could provide that I do not already have. It would seem your situation is different.
Indeed, that's why we are here, to try and form an alliance against our common foes.
My allies at the Snow Peak Monastery speak very highly of you. And I have been told that you have already completed their request. Their artifact is returned to their rightful place. Our artifact is located not very far from here. And while I do not trust this Darth Kallis by any stretch, your reputation with the other monks speaks volumes. I will reveal its location to you. I will also tell you that it is a beacon of great power, and even without my direction, had this Darth Kallis applied his perceptions a bit more finely, he might locate it for himself. By the same token, other powerful monsters and entities are likely to be drawn to the area, possibly in search of it, possibly otherwise. What you do with our artifact once you've obtained it, I will leave to your discretion. I would prefer it not be placed into the hands of this individual, but if you find his offer worthy of such trust, you have my blessing. Your retrieval of this artifact will also serve as a conviction of courage and dedication, for which I and my allies, he looks around at the two other guys in the room with him, we will also be readily available to assist in the event of a coordinated assault against the Orange Menace.
I'm sorry, I may be misunderstanding. Are you asking us to bring the artifact here to you, even though you know where it is?
Yes. It is not something that is hidden or out of our reach. It is something intentionally placed in a position of great challenge, that only those of great ability, courage, and wisdom will be able to obtain it. The acquisition of this artifact is a measure and a symbol of great power to us.
What is this artifact? What does it do?
I will leave the discoveries of that wonder to your journey ahead. Its presence will be unmistakable. It is seemingly not of this world, although I suppose in today's day and age, such things are becoming more common. Nevertheless, I am certain you will be aware of its presence once you find it.
Does it have a sort of divine aura?
It most certainly does.
And are we to just open our senses to find it, like you said he could do, or are you going to tell us where it is?
I will most certainly direct you to its location. I am not certain what your energy levels are at this moment, but it is getting about time for our late morning tea, as well as snack, if any of you would be interested. There are also numerous places where you might find a brief respite, if such appeals to you before heading back down the karst.
You mentioned tea. Sounds fascinating.
Yes. I take it you are amenable to joining. Vecnus, prepare the tea! Oh dear.
Get the
Do you
nightshade.
have anything a little stronger than tea?
I sense you prefer something with a bit more of a kick. Yes, such can be prepared. Sake is typically what we keep on hand, but for visitors who are not used to such fare, whiskey, gin, and rum are also available.
Bambi.
Tezuka has
Alright,
been
I'm
told
good.
to stay away from alcohol.
I'm good with sake.
I have grown to like your rice wine.
Excellent, yes. Let us all enjoy each other's company in this time while things are well, for who knows what tomorrow brings.
Well put.
If you so wish, you may also have free reign of the compound. You will not find anybody here at the current time. They are all currently positioned in defense of those flying machines. You will likely find little of interest of appropriation, although we do keep a hand of restoratives on hand, a dusts of healing, if you would find such of use to you in your adventures ahead. You are welcome to take them.
I'm good, thank you.
Can Tesco is gonna ask if there's a place for like meditation purposes to like commune with a deity or some sort.
Head southwest from this chamber. You will find our meditation area. Directly south across the waterway, you will find our barracks. And directly east of here, our dining hall. By all means, feel free to explore if you have any questions or anything you have need of me for. Tea is brought, drinks are served, cheers are exchanged, and yes, if you want to wander around and check out any of the rest of the map here, you are free to do so.
All right, I will accept their hospitality.
Very cool, very cool. He's got a red health bar. Yep, J-Man has found the meditation shrine here. It's on its own little island there west of Peelybeal. Yep, the southern battlements over here. None of the buildings are accessible, but over here where Fielien is wandering, you can make out more of the stronghold side of things. Zavar is wandering around the barracks. Now out here on the walking path. A lot of nice merges of construction as well as nature. Very fine map. I'm very happy with this one.
It's beautiful.
Heck yeah. I think one of the finer features that, I mean, only our flying characters are really going to find it, but if you go northeast or almost directly east of the starting area, you'll see the falls themselves. Yep, we've got the training platform out here. If anybody wants to go for a duel, and Zavar is about to see the falls ahead of her. Imagine training up here on this while you've got that as your backdrop. How freaking cool is that?
Where's the training area?
It's on the far east side of the map, east/northeast. Yep, I think the only area we've not really explored are the kitchen area over here. And then this section of the barracks, not really anything special about it compared to others. There are 8 potions, or I'm sorry, dusts of superior healing available here in the dining area if we want to add that to the party inventory or split them up. They're free. Yep, we got Moahula and Manuel wandering around the dining area. Got a private little seating room in there. Little private bedroom off to the side as well, in case anybody has a little bit too much to drink at lunch. They don't have to wander all the way back to their barracks and possibly fall into one of the rivers. Just take a nice little doze in this bed over here. Yeah, just remember, if the memory escapes you, the one bit that we had at this map, when we traveled here in the teleportation terrors segment of the story, we were here standing before Fotlien, and he was shouting at us. He was very angry at our group for having failed the task that was set before them. And now we are kind of coming to full circle with that. now that we see what the task is before us. Yeah, you weren't here for that. In that future timeline, Spartan was still here, so all kinds of weird alternate futures and what have you going on. And if there's do we want to take a short rest here? I don't know that we really need one. We fought off some low-level oranges and then hiked up the mountain. It might be time in the day for it, but we might not necessarily need to take one for anything restorative.
Yeah, I'm good.
Fantastic. All right. I'm going to send us off of this map back to the regional, and we're going to pinpoint our next objective.
I guess we should ask when we leave, is Darth Kallis waiting for us?
Oh, we will get to that when we get to that, but that is definitely a bridge that we're going to cross here pretty soon. All right, it's been out here. I'm sure everybody's wondered when we're going to get to it, or if it's just a meaningless feature out here in the middle of the water. But here is the Dragon Falls Artifact Shrine, conveniently located right out there where it's extra difficult to get to if you don't have the resources.
Barask Island.
We did see briefly on Thursday, crew. Actually, it was the island to the south of that. We did see briefly the Alpha Tarask and the Tarask fighting each other over here near the, the Katomachi village. And their fight actually spilled into the water onto this island right here, where we just heard a lot of roaring and screaming. And that was the last anybody saw of either of the Tarasks. And now that we have our destination in hand and can begin plotting just how we're going to begin getting there, as we exit the Dragon Falls Dojo, sure enough, there's Darth Kallis sitting up there on a rock. Kit Parko apparently has been picked up between then and now and returned to the Star Destroyer.
Do we still hear them flying around?
They are not flying around. Suppose I should return them to the docking bays as well.
Well, so since we're having this conversation before going to see him, let's have this conversation. Fia is of the opinion that we bring him with us, because he might just follow us anyway, and that way he can prove what he said and his dedication to it, and we can let him study this artifact, but not give it to him as we take it back to the master.
But if his studies shows that in order for him to keep the power of it, that he needs to keep the artifact itself, how will we be able to wrench it away from him?
You doubt our capabilities?
I mean, a little bit.
Worst comes to worst, if he tries to take it in order to study it more for power, we can just, try to deal with him then.
That was my thought exactly. You know, I don't like conflict, but I think this is the most likely way to avoid immediate conflict.
Yeah, only if he tries to take the gem in order to study it for power, because we're not allowed to give it to him. We need to take it back, so if he does try to steal it, then it is what it is.
As I said, I'm more than happy to let him study it in our presence and see what he can learn from it that way. And that might also be a way for him to prove himself to them. If he does not try and take it and be evil about it, maybe they'll rethink, okay, maybe we can let him take a look at it as well.
Very true, very true.
I
And I
just,
plan on telling him all of this up front.
yeah, I just think don't let him put hands on it.
All right, we'll follow your lead, but if you need us to take care of stuff, we're here for that too.
You always are.
Yay, new NPC.
Oh wait, I was talking on mute. So yes, Darth Kallis is sitting out here waiting for you. And upon your arrival, he immediately continues to wait for your arrival.
What?
Yeah, I wanted to lead you into believing you're about to be attacked right there when he's actually just sitting there waiting.
Crisscross
you are
applesauce.
So, as we approach, I'm like, you're still here. I wasn't sure if you would have returned to your ship.
I did briefly, but I returned.
It's a lovely building. They have very nice tea and sake inside.
I was not treated as such, but the facilities are beyond compare, I must agree.
So, we have been given a task, as I assumed we would, to retrieve likely the artifact you are looking for as well.
Excellent.
Now, we are going to retrieve this artifact for them. It is my opinion, and most of the group has agreed, that upon retrieving this artifact, with your help, we will allow you to study it, but not have it. Do you understand?
Yes. I do offer a counter proposal.
Of course you do.
The deal, as presented, was the opportunity to study the artifact. I never truly believed I'd be able to keep it, although if such is of necessity, that's a bridge we can all agree to cross when it comes to it. But the deal is you retrieve the artifact, give me the opportunity to study it, and in exchange, the battalions at my command will be yours in the fight to come against these undead. Not really a counter-proposal so much as a reminder of the original agreement. I see no need to make such journeys. My days of walking and traipsing across wilderness and facing random encounters and random gains of experience are of little interest to me.
But if you're not with us when we retrieve it, how will you study it?
I have my means of keeping an eye on you. I will check back in on occasion. And I trust you to hold up your end of the bargain. Much as I assume you're placing some degree of trust in me that I will in fact do what I say I will. Where would we go to meet again? That's a fine question. I don't know exactly where it is you have to go, but how about the base of the karst? Before you make your ascension to the top to return the artifact, perhaps we spend a day at the base where I might take my opportunity to study. Darth reasonable.
the base where you can have more troops in a less precarious location?
I'm open to other suggestions. It's a place we all are aware of. I wouldn't suggest we meet aboard my vessel any more than I would agree to meet in your castle at this stage of our temporary alliance. I could suggest a neutral location, perhaps that fascinating city off to the southwest, although aside from that vagary, I don't know that either of us would know a precise location to meet.
What was that tower that's kind of to the northeast of the castle?
Oh, that is a guard tower. It is occasionally manned by our NPCs and scouts at Tank's Castle, but otherwise it's a pre-constructed, rather old and dated fortress, but it does allow nice advance alert, especially in this gloomy condition, of anything in that area. Scouts can be sent, bells can be rung, horns can be sounded, so that people at the castle are not completely caught off guard.
What about that,
Sounds-
like, pagoda tower east of the village?
Oh, which... Oh, I see. That is part of the Falling Skies village. That is effectively their church.
Seems like a good place.
I don't know that I want to invite him and his people to that village, though.
True. I mean, the guard tower is kind of midway between where his ship is and where our castle is, so...
I mean, we just, gently ease it into neutral on the Star Destroyer, and we can be at any location in about 4 seconds. I gotta pick fun at my own map, otherwise I'm leaving too much room for Justin to do so.
We could meet up at the Mimic Bridge.
I was about to say that.
Oh yeah, and let's tell Darth Kallis to bring his trusty steed.
Not to say we do owe the bridge some food, and if he brings a bunch of platoons, then I mean, nom nom nom.
Make sure he arrives half an hour before us.
I ain't got time to bleed.
I don't know, we could just tell him to meet us on the island once we've got it. Yeah, that we're going to.
I'm down.
That way it's kind of separated from our people.
So if I understand correctly, the agreement is you will meet me at the place of acquisition and trust that I am attentive enough to arrive once you've made said acquisition.
But you said you have ways of keeping an eye on us, and
I
Right,
absolutely
anyway.
do. I'm just confirming that I understand your proposal.
I look to the rest.
I'm down for that.
Yeah, I'm down for it.
Oh man.
Let's do it.
Okie dokie. So
I will-
how are we gonna get to the island?
We got a boat.
Don't you ever forget.
Let's see. I'm not familiar with the specifics of it at this moment, so let's just see how many of these adventurers we can. There we go. Kimberly's got the same frame of mind. Okay, 10 feet long, 4 feet wide, and 2 feet deep. It can hold up to 4 medium creatures comfortably, so some of us are going to have to fly the long
Nope.
journey.
This is here. Let me
Second
pop the.
command, a ship 24 feet long, 8 feet wide, yeah, there we go, 6 feet deep, deck, rowing seats, oars, steering oar, an anchor, a deck cabin, etc. Can hold 15 medium creatures comfortably. And otherwise looks like it can go back into the box with the third command. So I suppose as long as everybody's willing to row your boat, we can hopefully make the journey there and not run into the aquatic Tarrasque, because we know there's a third variant, right?
What is this, the fucking weapons from Final Fantasy VII?
Yep.
It's Metal Gear Ray.
Aquata Tarrasque.
Yeah, I'll operate the steering oar.
As a soldier, I have proficiency in vehicles, so I can help if needed.
Yes, who has proficiency in sea vehicles?
I do.
I should hope
As
so.
is.
Yeah, as long as we got at least 2 people, I suppose I would assume that's enough guidance to reasonably direct us, and as long as the waters aren't terribly choppy, I wouldn't even call for a roll here. Let's just check what the weather's like. I think I'm ready for a change in the weather. Oh dear! I think I got one of those.
I are also proficient in water vehicles.
Freaking awesome. There we go. All right, let's take a little journey to Kansas here.
And I mean, it was kind of cool because I didn't even realize I would be using it this quickly.
I know. Yeah, how cool is that? That worked out actually very well.
I'm also proficient in navigator's tools.
Fantastic. Okay, it is actually very windy out today. It's not particularly rainy, but there is an occasional heavy spritz, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and then it goes away for a half hour or so. So let's ignore what I said before as far as no rolls. I would say in this weather, it's good that we have a third person to help guide the party. So each of you with proficiency in sea vehicles, let's get those rolls and see how well we can navigate these. Somewhat, the waters aren't so choppy. It's mainly the wind that's kind of threatening to blow you west towards Kazumiri City.
I can help
Do you
with
want
that.
us to use?
I can use my decanter of endless water to give us a jet boost.
I'm going to use dexterity for rowing, for maneuvering the boat.
And
I'm
anybody
probably going
rolling?
to do the same.
Yep, anybody rolling can get the +5 or roll advantage. I suppose in Don's case, that's one and the same. He ain't rowing shit. You better row something, damn it. Good
Oh
thing-
no.
Good thing for advantage.
Yep, I'll take it.
And thankfully, Nat 1's not necessarily a failure on skill check. 14 is still respectable. And how about Gale for water vehicles, sea vehicles?
I was not trying to roll that twice. Sorry.
I'm trying. I'm clicking on it, but nothing's happening.
It might be asking you to toggle which attribute to select, in which case you could do dexterity or intelligence or even strength.
Could a case be made for sleight of hand?
You gonna try and steal the boat?
No, more like make sure everything's tied down, all that kind of stuff.
I would say survival probably more in that respect, but definitely something good to keep an eye out for.
I have a +6 to survival. Yeah, I'll roll survival.
Man, Mohula's showing Manuel how to do it.
I wasn't kidding about the decanter.
Oh, definitely. What I'm going to count the decanter as is an automatic success in addition. Just in case one of those 3 rolls wasn't good, the decanter would counteract that with an automatic success. In this case, it's just going to give us more success and assure a safe and quick journey across the waterway. Okie dokie, and get ready. Let's check out just what the shrine holds for us. Let me get your tokens on the board first. 1. I think Katie in particular is going to have some flashbacks on this map. Although she may have missed that session, so it may just be a yeah, whatever kind of thing. Let's bring you all in a little closer. Kind of put Zavara in the middle of everybody. And of course we can adjust our opening positioning here. We're not even going to start off directly in initiative, so you can of course march as you will, but for those of you who've been here before, it's raining. It's a pretty open, dry grass field. There are some areas that are still healthy. I would not write these areas up for violation in my line of work, but the areas that are thicker grass do count as difficult terrain for those of you without the benefit of flight. For those of you who've been on this map before, you know the shrine, or believe it to be, in the area of heavier storms off to the east. In fact, if you pan over that way, I think you can even see it out there.
I saw something.
Do the thicker patches, are we in like mountainous land or forest land, or is it just kind of like whatever?
It's not forest. It's basically just a short and tall grass.
Oh, okay. So like natural explorer, I've got forest and mountain, so it's one of those.
Oh,
Okay.
let's get a hold
Well,
right there.
What do we have here?
We got a class bitch ass on the field. Katie, since she was in the middle of asking that while you guys unintentionally triggered the encounter here, let's have her move up a good 30, 40 feet or whatever. That works for me. And as we have made contact with the first of the foes on the field, we're going to get the turn order. Put that in its little cubby hole up there. Boop. There we go. Yep, turn orders. Oh, look at that. I guess we did have turn order in place from Thursday night. Look at that. Paul rolled top 2 initiatives here with both his characters. We got 30 for Peely and 29 for Ozzy. Alright, Bonchon Bovey. Take him out. Merlin, you're not here. Guard, not here. Kill Code, unfortunately not here. Battlebot, Mage, Phil, Veteran, Kazukame, and Tyrannosaurus Rex. None of you are here for this battle. If you don't know why there's a T-Rex involved, check out the Thursday replay. Okay, so that looks like 6 of you. 1, 2. I think somebody just didn't get theirs attached. Who could it be now? Looks like it's Manuel for some reason. You should know better.
Yeah, no better than what?
Alright, this combat is likely to be quick, brutal, and bloody. And Darth, Kallis, and Stormtroopers, we're going to close out your character sheets. We're going to open up character sheet for... Where's my orange? My orange dude. There you are. Orange bee. Yes, Cuban bee. Oh boy, a 6 on our initiative. Okay. Shoot. Oh, there's a shortcut. Hallelujah. Okay. Some of you might remember the Ghost Dragon. And I know Don and Gale are going to remember this one and have their own little bit of, ah, shit, that was real? Oh, you better believe it. Where are you at? Where are you at? Welcome to the first official Orange Class A encounter.
It could just not.
Yeah, could you
Gonna
not?
be interesting. We will see. All right, Peely, you've got the first spot here, so go right ahead. Can everybody see Kimberly's aura? Nope. Now you can.
Nope.
There
Nope.
you go.
Here we go.
Nope, now we can't.
Beautiful. Remember, if you're walking on the ground, it is difficult terrain through these thicker grass areas. I'm sorry. Yeah, it's like a brief patch of bare ground here, and then it gets into thicker again, and then you get a little open space over in here, and then pretty much this whole area is just thick grass if you're walking. Orangey, orangey.
This is 75.
Okay, well, you see the Ghost Dragon out there, and another Class B, and the Shrine.
Do I want to head for the shrine, or do I just want to attack something? I'm going to take a shot on the dragon while I'm here.
For the first roll of the night, or the first attack roll? It's for the first attack roll.
Sorry.
Yeah, good thing we didn't fight those stormtroopers.
Take a shot. Oof.
Jeez. Why don't you have your advantage turned on?
I'll just roll
He's
again.
too good for adventuring.
I'll just roll.
Yeah, really, he just doesn't want to show off his skills and lets you start plotting against him.
There we go. A 22.
All right. B2 or 3? Or the Ghost Dragon?
The Ghost Dragon.
Let's see. What do we got? What we got is an armor class of 23 is what we got.
Is it too late to burn a force point as well? Sorry.
Oh, not at all. We hadn't revealed the AC until just this moment, so this would be the time to do it.
I'll burn a force point. Do that.
Okay. Do you have
Bonus
that
action.
rakish audacity thing, or is it just the piercing?
Rakish audacity. Yeah.
You are the swashbuckler then, yeah? 29, 33. Okay, we'll take it.
No, sorry, no, but
Give me back my
Inquisitive.
19 HP.
I don't want to waste my bonus action. I'm going to bonus action move again, so that'd be 80, 90. Oh shit, okay. I'll stay there.
Alright, hanging tight right there. And now we're going to spam a bunch of legendary interrupts. Let's begin with, I don't know. Yeah, let's do the Class A. Okay, there's our Class A on the field at last. And we're gonna... Yeah, this thing has an obvious magical aura about it, which is only fitting that it's orange. You're going to have to peer into the Twitch chat if you want to see just what it means. Otherwise, I will also tell you here, but within 15 feet of it, it has an anti-magic reek, which imposes disadvantage on concentration checks made within the aura due to the stinging wasps, buzzing flies, and choking microscopic insects. This thing is very unpleasant to be directly nearby. Okay, so that is one legendary. We'll get that, and then we're going to do the B legendaries, which are also going to be dash, 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 dash. We got 60 feet of dash, so no problem hustling over that boulder. Scampering through here, over. We're going to get right there. And sure looks like they are focus firing right here. First guy to step out. Drew all of them. 25, 35. There we go. What about the Ghost Dragon? You got legendary stuff, but not legendary interrupts. Okay. Manuel, over to your turn. While you're moving, I'm going to start tracking legendaries on these guys.
All right, let's see. I still can't even see them yet because they're way out of my range. Some people are just way too enthusiastic.
That's Peely Beale's middle name. Or apparently Peely is his middle name, but enthusiastic is somewhere in there.
Okay, so I have 60 feet of movement, plus 10 feet because of Dread Ambusher for the first round. And since I see this orange here, I'm going to shoot it with my corpse bow.
Oh.
It's a B, and I have OC.
Oh. In retrospect, if I was clever, I would have made the orange peeler like OD, and the orange juice would have been like OC, and the orange whatever would have been OB, so it would have obviously lined up. Okay, 37. All right. Ow!
Second shot.
Get in range so I can retaliate. I got reaction retaliates. He added enthusiastic to his character.
Ooh, we got the.
That would be really fucked up if you shot it with a bow and it hit Peely Beal for it.
Wow, dude, what's up with the matching numbers?
I have no idea.
Yowie wowie, 41 damage.
And then this one gets an extra plus 1d8.
Ooh. Okay. Ow! You son of a bitch.
Let's see. I have a bonus action, but I don't think. Yeah, I'm gonna spend a key point to dash.
Okay.
So I'm gonna back up.
And run.
Because
He is running.
Because I'm pretty sure that after all that damage and it didn't drop, that it's like, oh yeah, that's not that great. Alright. And that'll end my turn.
Alright. Well, let's legendary 6 more times here then. Starting with the Class A, you kinda gotta...
The one time I don't have silvery barbs.
Fuck that spell.
Fuck you.
Okay. Make sure I'm tracking everything. We got the advantage. We get to choose our attacks.
What's about to happen is gonna be hard to watch.
What the fuck? Alright, let's go for the bite attack here on the legendary. Oh, that's a 22 to hit.
That hit.
18 piercing. We'll save the con saves for after. We're gonna do 5 of those with the Class Bs that are gathered. Oh my! 29, 24, 27, and 2 natural 20s. Okay.
What was the first one, sorry?
29 for 14. And then 24 for 10. Nat 20 for 13. 27 for another 13. And then nat 20 for 20. 24, 32, 37, 47, 50, 60, 70 points of damage. And then we need 6 Constitution saving throws, 1 for each bite. DC is 18 for each one, although 1 second before you roll. Bum, 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 bum. Maybe that was something different? What the hell is that then? I don't know. Maybe I lost track of it. Never mind. So yeah. 6 con saves. DC 18. Doe.
I'll just roll them all first and then see if there's any shenanigans I want to do.
Alright. Oh me, oh my. Wow. Let's picture the Nemoidians watching this. This is not looking good at all.
This is very bad.
I made one.
Yeah, the very last one.
I'll burn 1, 2, 3. I'll burn 3 inspirations.
How many hero points?
Wow.
3 hero points. I'm burning 1 inspiration to get the 16 that I'll roll a hero point on.
Okay, don't roll snake eyes.
I'll do the hero points first because this is a lot.
Oh yeah, we gotta do them one at a time now. Okay, first save is good. Now on to the 8.
That'll be a reroll.
Inspo reroll, okay. Okay, nat 20.
Yeah, thank God.
And then the third one, inspo to get the 18, so that'll succeed. Fourth one, a force point will get that to an 18.
Force point.
And then the fifth one, you can re-roll or try to force point it up to an 18. Whew, all right. You're only almost all the way dead.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm not currently a zombie.
That's
and
good
it's not
news.
even been their turn yet.
Yeah, they haven't even taken a turn yet. This is all interruptions. Okay, that's going to bring it over to Katie's turn.
Okay, super fun. See, I can see any fun yet. We'll see. Let's see. I absolutely cannot see this. Super fun. And then with rough terrain, instead of like the 10 feet of processes, we would count it as 20. Because it's rough terrain, yeah?
Really just for this one square. If it's a square that it only like spills partly into, then we can just count that as normal.
Okay, cool.
I would say rule of thumb is if it occupies more than half of the square.
Since Fia can see most of that happening, I can't see the other side of Peely, but I can see Peely and what's around him on this side. Mm-hmm. She's just like, Peely, get out of there! They're tearing him apart!
Oh god. You see blood and gore flying into the air.
Okay, I'm right
terrifying
here.
Crash of thunder.
I can see B3 down here, so I'm gonna take some shots at him with my longbow. 2 attacks. Fun.
Well, shoot. 18 is the Class B armor class. Got your weekly inspo that you
I
can
will
use
use
on one
my
of those.
inspo. Yeah, my inspo I'll use on the first one.
Okay.
Well,
Take that
hold on. Is
24.
she getting either advantage or a +5 on that?
She is within that range, so yep, that is something that we're gonna want to get used to, but we're still kind of getting used to it in the right here and now. But yeah, it is something that if you're inside that purple aura, make sure to call what bonus you want to use before we start flinging dice. But yeah, we'll count that as a 2 for 2. Take that dozen.
Okay. And then I would like to use my bonus action hide to hide in this tall grass in which I'm currently standing.
All right.
Jesus Christ.
Oh gosh. Yep.
This is,
Well,
oh,
it could be worse.
hold on. I might have a thing. Hold on. Okay, so with my Boots of Elven Kindness, I have advantage on dexterity checks that rely on moving silently. Would that count with this or no?
In some degrees. Like if they look over, they might still see you. That's kind of a weird thing that 5e does there, because move silently and hide are no longer separate things, but for the purposes of the magic items, they apparently are. So for the most part, I would say that translates to stealth, but if there's a direct in-game narration where they're only using their eyes, or in their case, they might even use their noses, then they might still be able to bypass that.
Okay.
At least for what we're using here, we can assume a stealth, and if they come after you, then, oh damn, I guess I wasn't hidden as well as I thought I was.
Okay, cool. And that is all I can do.
Okay, well, you know what's coming over here. We got a third batch of interrupts. Dun, 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 dun. 3 of them yep, 3 for 3. Class A also has 3 legendaries. First one will be a bite. That's 25 to hit for 19. And then Class B will go in with bite. 27 to hit, another 15. I believe that drops you to 0.
Yeah.
All right, let's check on those con saves before the other 4 start gnawing on the corpse. Well, okay. So at this point, it's pretty much a sure thing that they're going to kill you, because they still got 4 more attacks against a prone guy, and each success counts as 2 fails on the death tracker. So it's really a matter of, do we want to prevent you from turning into an orange before they kill you, i.e. do we want to influence that first saving throw?
What's the distance of an anti-orange?
I would say 30 feet. But a good question as well.
Of course you would say that, since I'm more than 30 feet away.
That brings up an interesting, does Paul have any anti-oranges?
I don't believe so, no.
Dope!
I'm not sure if I should have taken some beforehand, but I can't remember.
Question is, do you want to keep this character?
Well, I mean, even if he gets turned into an orange and killed, we can still revivify him if we're quick enough. It's
That's
really
it,
just
yeah,
a matter. If he turns into an orange, it's another foe for you guys to have to take out.
Well, no, sorry, yeah, I'll spend points to avoid having to kill people, my friends.
Right. Go ahead and roll the re-roll the save or spend the force point, however you're doing it.
I'll burn a force point.
Need a 5 or better. I see a 6. There we go. Okay, and then we're gonna bite your unconscious form. That is a hit. That's going to fail 2 on the red, and it's going to bring up another con save because they could still turn you while you're unconscious. All right.
Good.
And the third and final one here, which is going to hit, and it's either going to kill you or turn you. One final save.
I'll do a reroll.
Okay.
And spend the force to automatically.
Okay.
You've gone through so many.
Oh, man.
I'll
R.I.P. All right, so
I've still
now we're
got
going to...
4 inspo and 5 force, I'm good.
Now we're setting the revivify timer, and that is going to be yours and your legendaries. And with our other 2, we are gonna dash 60 feet. Wait, let's back that up. Forgot J-Man was invisible there. Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to go 30 through the tall grass. Start making a beeline for possibly Virgilio, perhaps Zavara, Manuel. And then final one, likewise, a bit of the same, 25, 35, 45, 55. We don't get the extra space. That will close them out for legendaries. And that brings up Tezca's turn.
Tezca's going to move up 40 feet while having her winged boots active for 5 feet in the air.
Okay.
Oh.
A reminder, if you're moving full speed, you're not stealthed.
But I am invisible.
Very true.
I'm going to activate my feline agility and move another 40 feet.
Bonus action, all right.
It doesn't say it's a bonus action.
I'm sure it does. Or maybe it's got that thing where you can't use it until a round has passed. Is that the one?
Yeah, I can't use
Gotcha.
it until I have it moved.
Yeah, it's got some kind of qualifier. It's basically it's not limitless.
Yeah. And with that, I am going to summon a celestial.
Okay. I don't know if we ever established if anti-oranges had a distance limit, but it's probably important that something gets established just in case we ever have a massive combat where people are inside of a building and other people are 200 yards away out in the field. It's not able to be used at such extreme distances. Let's see. One second, hold. hoping I'm not about to be the bearer of bad news, but we'll see.
Oh, does the Class A's stink affect summons?
No, it's not that. It's just that I'm looking in your inventory and I don't see that component.
Let me check my belt pouch because I think I moved everything into the belt pouch. I'm pretty sure that I made sure that I bought everything for component wise. It's just I didn't add it because I also don't see it.
Do you have the message in the chat?
Which message?
Like where you posted that you bought that? Like how everybody always purchases.
I do not have that
bartering.
message.
Well, gosh darn it. I also don't see that this character even has like 1 copper coin in their inventory.
I put it in the bag of holding. That's how I've been keeping track. Because if I put it in the actual gold slot, it'll increase my weight to like well over 100 or 200.
Oh, for sure. But we really don't use encumbrance anyway, so I guess that's where I'm used to seeing the coin listed.
I always wondered why my total weight was so high.
Yeah, if I put the gold in the gold slot, I am now 1,320 pounds.
Oh, for sure. It adds up real stupidly quick. Okay. Okay, where are you? Alrighty, I am going to make a one-time only exception. Just like I made with Diego 2 years ago when his laptop wasn't working and he made me roll his 8 attacks against my monsters and made me kill myself with his attacks. I will only do that one time. Likewise with this, as I have made mention numerous times that costly components like this must be tracked and listed on your character sheet. I will take your word for it this one time, and that will mean going forward for every other player at every other table, the rule will be as I've stated. If I don't see it on the sheet, the spell may not be cast. Avenger or Defender?
Defender. Do you want me to look up the stat block on my own as well?
Oh no, I got it. Okie dokie.
Oh wow, it's not just summon celestial on the token.
Yeah, exactly. How about that? Actually came with its own setup and everything. All right, character sheet is at the top of the journal. 40 plus 10. Yeah, a lot of those components don't get consumed in the usage of the spell, though, unless it says so specifically. So you only have to buy it one time. That's why I'm really kind of strict about it, because I'm like, well, yeah, you got to spend 50 gold one time to get that component. What level spell are you casting? Because that determines its HP.
It is a 5th level.
Okay, so it's got 90 hit points. That is visible to everyone. And armor class is 11 plus the level of the spell, so 16 AC.
Plus 2, because it's defender.
Yes, very true. Okay, so that is set. That is, yep, you got rid of the invisibility. We need to put a concentration marker on. Okay. Anything else?
Nope, that'll be all. And it's, I'm guessing I have to roll its initiative and stuff.
No, it takes its turn right after yours.
Oh, well then, I'm gonna make it smack this class B.
Okay. Doe.
How many attacks is it? 5? Or
Oh,
half
half
a level? 2.
Yeah, 2.
Alright, and then that's my turn, I guess.
Okay.
Yeah, unless you cast it at level 10. I mean,
I don't have... actually,
Is it adding your spell attack modifier?
I have not been doing it. I have not been adding that.
So it'd be like whatever your wisdom is.
Okay.
My spell attack bonus is 13.
I think it's the modifier, so it would just be, would it not be your wisdom?
Yeah, spell attack modifier. Alright, we're going to count that as a hit. I'm going to take the damage. We're officially going to end the turn here. I'm going to retribute with a reaction. That reaction is going to be a weapon strike on the thing that damaged me. It is a 30 to hit for 19 damage on the Celestial, and we will pass it over to Gale's turn.
Okay. So I'm going to move down here and rage.
Whoops.
Oh yeah,
There we
using
go.
winged boot, sorry.
Okay.
And then where is my character sheet? Where are you?
That health bar
There
looks
it is.
very weird.
Oh. And then this because of Tezca.
Okay.
And then for my yeah. And using the +5 from the aura.
Okay.
Elemental cleaver, fire on the elemental cleaver, and I'm going to throw my weapon at this Yahoo right in the front.
Gotcha. Solid strike. 38 damage later.
Okay, and then attack number 2.
Alright. That one we're... Looks like we're one... Or no, you got advantage on all attack rolls, so that is also going to hit. Got it.
Okay, and that is it for my turn.
Okie dokie. Zavara, your turn is next.
Okay. So these are both class Bs that are closest to me, right?
They are.
Okay, I'm going to do Scorching Ray at 4th level.
Okay.
So that'll be 5 rays. I'm gonna do, cause I don't know how much it's gonna take to kill one of them. I'm gonna do 2 at B3 and the other 3 at B14.
Okay. I'm usually cool with you like doing those one at a time.
Waiting? Okay. Then I will start with B3.
And which aura bonus are you using?
So my first attack is the advantage from the post that you did today.
Gotcha.
And then I will use my aura to give me advantage on the second one.
Very cool.
I have so many attacks. It takes me a minute to find them. Okay.
What the Good God.
And then the second one.
That hurts. Oh, man. Oof.
Alright, it's still alive.
10 HP left. Well, not anymore.
Alright, and then the last 2 will be at the other one.
Oh, jeez.
I'll spend an end spell on that last one.
Okay. Oh, much better. It's a good thing our retribution attacks can only be against the person that damaged us, otherwise we would have just been laying into Tezca and the summon here in response to all that.
I was a little nervous about that, but it's like, I don't think that's how it works.
Yep, specifically has to be the creature that damaged it. And it has to be damaged and not a missed attack.
Because I can, I would like to quicken a spell so that I can do a bonus spell cantrip.
Okay.
Because why not?
I am not familiar with that spell.
It's a very good cantrip.
Yeah. I'm not sure I did that one right. I was trying to quickly change these after I learned I did them all wrong last night. I don't know that I did that one correctly.
Oh no, it's plus 72.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Is that end of turn?
Yeah, that's everything.
Pack my things up, make some pit stop. Came back from being down 1-3. Pack my things up, make some pit stop. Came back from being down 1-3.
Well, let's see what we've got here in response. definitely seems to have caught the Class A's attention. And the Class A literally walks on the air and easily makes her way over to Zavara.
Would that provoke attack of opportunities?
I'm pretty sure it has a thing against that.
One second. I can avoid attacks of opportunity on a few different varieties of movement. I do not have that ability with my normal movement. I apologize for not saying that I ascend using my extra movement to avoid such, and then descend to this point, but that is what happens.
All good, all good.
And then we will attack 4 times, as well as a bonus action attack. We've got a Coughing Cacophony as a bonus action. Orange Class A may direct its aura to target a 10-foot cube on one side of itself. It says either side, but we're basically just meaning any side. Any living creature within that area must make a con save, DC 19, or be unable to breathe, speak, or utilize effects with verbal components until the end of their next turn. And we're going to target Zavara with that. Technically, it goes out as far as here and almost touches Brasilia, but not quite. Correct. Con save 19. That is good. Okay, so then we're going to do 4 attacks. Weapon, scratch, pummel, bite. Okay, 22, 28, 30, and 23 to hit. That is 34 damage, 13 damage, 22. Oh, I love it. I've been waiting for this. Shield Buster! Orange Class A automatically bypass the shield wall, or shield spell, and destroy Wall of Force spells. Crunch. Alright, total damage if there are no resistance, we're looking at 47, 67, 69, 70, 89, 92 damage.
Oh, crap.
And one of those is a bite, so con save as well. I always forget that part. Even if you make the save, you suffer a level of exhaustion. I need to start frickin' remembering that again. That is crucial. Because even when Healybeal is revivified, he's down 3 levels of exhaustion. And 18 is the DC. Good enough. 1 level of exhaustion. That will do it for Class A, I believe. Does Zavara currently have any magic spells cast in defense?
Like anything active?
Correct. Like, did you put like a mage armor or
Oh, no.
anything? Gotcha. Okay, so that's it for Class A. Now it is the Ghost Dragon. Surprised I'm still alive. Nobody seems to care about me. We've got 80 feet of flight. You guys look like you've got that well in hand. Meanwhile, there's this archer who's chilling out here by himself. Whoops, 80 feet would be here. Oh, that is mighty tempting. We don't even know. Well, actually, we got blind sight, so we are well aware that Fia is down there as well now that we've entered her zone. And we came over here to attack Manuel, but now looking directly south, we've got 3 characters in a perfect cone, so Zavara is fortunately just out of it. Anything different from everyone else with True Sight? Not on the Ghost Dragon itself. It is definitely a spiritual undead. It is not an orange of any class. It probably was drawn here separate from the oranges, but likely because they're both undead, they're not messing with each other. As far as the oranges, we do see what we have come to expect with the True Sight. The screaming, tortured souls trying to rip free the necrotic tendrils that keep them tethered to the husks of orange undead below. Okay, Ghost Dragon. Terrifying Breath, 90-foot cone pointed directly south. That's Brazilial, Moahula, and Fia Lien. Each creature in that area is subject to a DC 21 con save. This is against cold damage and a frightened effect. And the frightened effect also carries an additional paralysis, as we can see.
Can you post the aura effect of the Class A for me real quick?
Is this like, this is an attack, right?
It is a saving throw.
Okay, I was gonna say, like, my cloak of displacement does weird things to a lot of things.
Right.
Yeah.
If we target your armor class, then it would be a disadvantage unless we had like a True Sight. But against area of effect spells like this, the Cloak of Displacement does not aid you.
Okay, cool. Great.
So, yes, we are looking at con save from the 3 of you down there. Very strange, too. I guess if you make the save, you're immune to the breath weapon altogether for the next 24 hours, including the damaging component of it. That feels like a misprint, but we'll play it as it lies. Advantage from Hardened. Okay, so it's Katie who's a few points shy.
Yeah.
You got your
Force
weekly
point
force
is
point.
2. Yeah, that's 2d6.
Mm-hmm. Yep, 2 die 6, 4 or better on one of them. Nice. I thought Snake Eyes for sure.
That would check out, yeah.
9 die 8 points of damage, ends up being 43 cold. You all made your save, so it is 21 cold damage. And apparently this thing can expel this freezing effect on you 20 or 30 more times over the next 24 hours, and it's going to be no effect whatsoever on you. Now it's to the Class Bs. This one is very concerned. We do have Tezka right here next to us, so I guess let's lay into him.
Her.
3 attacks, or her, I should say. Yep. Okay. Let's unarm, bite. Whoops. That was incorrect. Okay, here we go. 28, 30, and 24 to hit.
Do they automatically have advantage?
They do.
Fair
They
enough.
have Bloodlust.
That sounds awful.
Yep, they have advantage on all attacks versus living targets due to their proficiency at tracking and slaying the living. Class Bs and As have that, but Cs and Ds do not.
Total 47 damage.
Oh, let's see, 37, 47, that is correct, and a con save versus infection, and then 3 concentration checks, which will be at disadvantage due to your proximity to Class A. Your next character is going to be a zombie. Your current character is going to be a zombie.
I just started playing the
Actually, with
Class A.
Warcaster, it is straight rolls. It's not disadvantage or advantage because of Warcaster, and I have the harden, so I have advantage on my check for that.
Okay.
It's all advantage, all disadvantage. They cancel each other out. So if you then that gives you advantage, something else is giving you disadvantage. You could have 100 things giving you advantage. And it won't do any good.
Can I
It's even
inspo
worse if you roll
that?
You can, but you're still taking the first, or no, this is the one against the infection that you have hardened, so this is the one you have advantage. All right. So no infection, and then
Dear God.
3 saving throws versus concentration. First roll applies. Okay, keep them going. Keep them going. We'll just spam them up. Okay, the 13, I think, is the only one. They're all 3 successful. Okay, so that's it for Class B right here. More Class Bs over here. Well, we got no reason to stay around him. We do not have True Sight, so we don't know J-Man is directly west. We do see Moahula standing over there. But much closer to us is this floating, half-naked looking dude. I suppose we're gonna... Oh yeah, especially if we can get there in 30 feet of movement. Plus we got the bonus action leap. This is no problem. We're gonna step over here to the angelic being and take 9 attacks on it. Or however many are necessary to potentially finish it off. Let's go for triple scratch. Ooh, actually, we've got 5 more feet of movement, and we never get to use this. We're going to go right here. The scratch attack is 1 to 2 adjacent targets. So we are actually going to target you and the summoned creature with the same attack. I don't think that's going to hit either of you. 17 misses both of you. Let's try that again. Natural 20. 17 damage to each of you.
Can I use my Guardian Emblem? It negates the crit damage, I think.
Is it a reaction or something of that effect?
It is a reaction. It says when you see a creature, you or a creature you can see within 30 feet suffers a critical hit, you are wearing an armor or shield, and it's on my shield.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think you've used a...
into a normal hit.
I don't think you've used a reaction this round so far. It's 11 damage then.
To both?
It should still be 17 to the other creature, or does it negate the crit for everybody? Quick house rule, it does not negate it against everybody. We're running well over here, and I need to get some attacks in before J-Man gets his turn.
Alright.
Alright. Then we're going to bite on this thing here. That's a natural 20 for 19 more damage. Just took 17, just took 19. Math faster. 17 minus 19. Okay. Up next, Class B attacking the big dude right there. Weapon strike, weapon strike, weapon strike. Boom, boom, boom. That is 27, 32, and 29 to hit for 57 more points of damage. We're going to say goodbye to this guy. And then we are bonus action leap. 60 feet over to here. And we're going to start attacking Moahula. Double unarmed, followed by a bite. Okay, 31, 22, and 24 to hit. Looks like 3 for 3 there. And accounting for your resistance, that ends up being 9, 13 points of damage. And a con save versus the infection. Does she have advantage on those?
If not, I'll spend an inspo.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if in Rage if she had that particular benefit, but in either case, we'll count it as a success. Just a matter of do we spend inspo or is it a character ability? But we'll pass it over to J-Man here for the final turn of tonight.
Oh, the options I have. Since I am invisible, I'm going to try and approach the Class A. Is it react to me approaching it?
Ba-da-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. Oh yeah, we've got this thing right here.
Yeah, I think I remember them having something, but I don't know if it counts for invisible or not.
What do we have? I guess I would have to check its perception, which is pretty good. Oh, not good enough.
Okay, if it is still there, I am going to give it the love of my patron.
Alrighty. You should all be very fucking scared.
That's my last use of it for this long rest.
If you choose the quick and easy path, as Vader did, you become an agent of evil. Let's get that initiative tracked. Let's close out this stream. Let's say goodnight to everybody. Thank you for being here, and good times. We got to interact with Darth Kallis. We had our first brief, ever so brief encounter with a Class A orange. And we are ever so closer to unveiling the artifact for the Dragon Falls Dojo monks. That will be 2 weeks out from now. We will catch you then. This concludes week 24. I do not like the number 24, so I am very, very, very happy to be done with this section of the Coalescence. Moving on to week 25 this Sunday morning at 9 a.m. Between now and then, we've got the pay-to-play Friday night campaign, player-directed, player-driven. I am in reaction mode for pretty much all of it as they choose which path to go. Dungeons are being constructed on the fly, encounters likewise, and it's a pretty small party, so we are having a good time with some faster than usual turn orders and progression of story. So check us out 6 p.m. Friday as we continue with the Asilia Sandbox. Session 5? 4? 5? 5. Thanks, friends. We'll see you then with some more Are You Gaming. This is Tragically HP, last survivor of the Coalescence, signing off.
Good night.
Ta
Good night,
ta.
everybody.
Night,
Good
night.
night.